Hi, my name's Christy and welcome to my world. I'm going to be cleaning out my chicken coop today, which is we've taken a travel trailer and converted it into a chicken house for them. So come along with me as I'm going to be cleaning it out and hopefully you enjoy it. First off, I always put on gloves because it's really a dirty job and not very fun to touch with your hands. And I wear a mask because, of course, there's lots of fecal material. We layer our chicken coop with cardboard boxes, and that helps to make the cleanup a lot easier. So just watch as I clean. All right. We obviously put all of this stuff into the compost and the cardboard back into the recycling. Some of it can go into the compost bin also, as long as it doesn't have the ink all over it. Hello, chicken. But we found that this is the best way to do it and the easiest way for us to do it because it's easier for clean out. We get to recycle all this good stuff. What I really enjoyed about this chicken coop is the fact that it is portable. We can move it around our property as we see fit, and that gives us fresh food for our chickens, and they are great bug and weed control. And we generally do this probably about every couple weeks. We find that it's what works best for our chickens, and we get lots of stuff to add to our beds where we can add mulch, or we can put it directly into the compost bin, and it does a great job of providing nutrients for our plants. And we really find that the cardboard is very, very useful as far as keeping our main house clean here, and it makes the cleanup just so much easier for us in general. It makes quick work of cleaning it out. And my husband's a floor man, so we get lots and lots of cardboard from all of the packaging that we get. So there's definitely no shortage of cardboard. So what we tend to do is we just come through and we make sure that we get as much of the old, dirty, yucky stuff out. And I've got a hen in here that's actually laying right now, so she's not very happy with me. This tends to be one of my jobs that I do on our ranch. We live on a 8-acre ranch with my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, and it's really a blessing to live with family or close to family. So, and as you can see, this is like real time. This isn't taking me hardly any time at all, and it really makes all of our lives a lot easier, and it's just so much cleaner. so much cleaner because the actual wood floor stays good and doesn't get all covered with poop and debris from the chicken. So it's great. We're having a problem with one of our chickens actually eating the eggs. So we have since separated that chicken out and kind of done some research and found out that there could be some health problems as to why they're doing that. And so we've been giving them probiotics, natural probiotics plus electrolytes, and we've been giving them vitamins to help get their system healthy again. And we keep the sick chickens away from the other chickens because we don't want whatever illness they might have to spread to the rest of our flock. So, alright, so most of the stuff is pretty much out. I'm going to get the last bit with a shovel, and then we'll start refilling our coop back up with clean new boxes and with brand new bedding. We alternate between hay or straw and the wood chips or wood shavings. We like that blend for our compost and for our gardens. And the chickens don't really care. So it's kind of whatever's on sale, let's put it that way. Yes, squirrel, I hear ya. The chickens tend to not like when we come in and bother them in the midst of their duties. So you've seen, this has literally taken minutes to get cleaned up. It is not complicated. We keep a shovel, and usually there's a rake in here, but for some reason it has disappeared. We find that this is just the best way for us to do things, and it's the cleanest. To be honest with you, it really is very helpful. So this trailer was actually just a trailer that was randomly sitting on our property that my brother-in-law got a few years ago, and it has sat just full of just junk, and my sister-in-law and I cleaned it out, and it has become a perfect chicken coop. It has all the springs still in, good ventilation, it's secure during the winter months, and it's been perfect for us. So, I'm sorry if I'm breathing heavy, it's just hot in here. We're having a heat wave in California. And besides all that, the air quality is really terrible. We're having tons of forest fires in our area. If you're a person that prays, please pray for California because it is an every year battle for our state. So, hi, Henny Penny. I know a lot of people name their chickens. We are not a family that really names any of them unless they've got some sort of cute personality, which is not very common with Rhode Island Reds. So parts of these I have to do by hand because they are attached to our nesting area. Anyway, so basically that's taken me probably all of about 6 minutes, and I'm now going to clean off the manure that is up top and get the rest of the leftover loose stuff laying on the ground, and then we will proceed with putting in the new cardboard and the new bedding. have a side trap door that I can get the rest of this stuff out on the side, which makes it really easy for us to do the cleaning. And I personally like to do this a little more often than not, just because it really does keep down the amount of opportunities for bad stuff to infect your flock. So I find that trying to come in and at least clean off this area up here where they roost. I'll show you that. This used to be cabins in the trailer, and it has worked very well for us to be able to let them roost on. But as you can see, they poop a lot up here, and all of this stuff is, like I said, fabulous for the garden. So I have extra drawers that came out of the unit here that we use as their nesting boxes, and they're also great little vessels to be able to move the rest of the remainder out. And sorry, but gloves sometimes are really great to help with this part because you can just do it by hand. I know some of you are going to go, ew! Whatever, I have gloves and I can wash my hands. And again, this is exactly why I wear a mask. So on our ranch, we have about 14 chickens. 2 of which are roosters, and the rest are egg-laying hens. We have 2 pigs. We have a breeder sow and a boar. They are Mangalisa, and they're a variety that has really high iron content to their meat. And we have, we think that our sow is due sometime in September, which will be exciting for us. And then we have 4 weathered goats, which are male neutered goats. And we have, Miss Hen, are you going to do your thing? Come out. Go. And we have 3 black-bellied sheep, and they are actually being raised for meat also. We do raise our pork for meat. We have done chickens that we have also butchered and prepared in our freezer. And we also have 3 beef steer that we are going to be having processed in November. So it's really exciting to be able to produce your own food. So you'll see I'm kind of at a point where the floorboard is clean enough. And exactly why we put down the cardboard, because as you can see we have slats, which would just make this so much more messy if we didn't have that. So let me get this last bit out, and then we're going to lay in some more cardboard. So this is my roosting area also. We've just taken trees that were fallen on our property. Oh. Yes, like I said, it's quite hot here. I think we're up at the high 90s today. And probably not the best time of day to do this, but I have been very, very busy working with my husband. And next time I'll probably bring my rake back up here because that's really helpful. And as Mike Rowe says, these are dirty jobs. But I'll tell you what, chickens are an amazing creature. They produce two food sources for you, eggs and meat. They compost pretty much everything. They keep bugs completely away from the property. They are just pretty awesome little creatures. And enough talking, I'm just going to keep working and get this done. Just finish working. That's it for that part. Now, I'm going to take this mask off so I can breathe. Let me grab the cardboard. I'll be right back. As I said, my husband is a floor man, and we get lots of cardboard. And if any of you order off Amazon, you get lots of cardboard too, so it's a great way to recycle it. So what I do is I put the brown side up. No reason other than I just like the split side. I just find that it does a better job absorbing, I think. So we had several of those drawers from the trailer that we kept, and they're full of diatomaceous earth and ash for the chickens to dust in. That helps with keeping away the bugs, pests, mites, lice, any of that kind of good stuff. We usually fill these back up with the bedding material also. It gives them a great place to roost, or not roost, but nest, and lay their eggs so they don't crack them. And I just continue with the cardboard all over the ground. And you can do several layers. I find just kind of overlapping them is the best. And it just makes it easier for being able to get it out and lifting each individual piece of cardboard out, it just makes it easier. Okay, so once I get this done, then I'm going to just do a quick bleach and water solution over everything to help just with any of the things that we're battling within our flock. It's normal when you have animals. The cleaner you keep things, the better it is for them and the better it is for eggs that they produce, and it just really helps to keep everybody healthy. And you can be as precise as you want with this, or you can just be willy-nilly. As long as it covers the ground, that's all that matters. When I first started doing the chicken coop, I did not do this, and it would take twice as long to be able to clean it out. So this definitely makes my life a lot easier. We do share this responsibility, like I said, with family. They all work outside the home, and I work with my husband, so I kind of have a little more free reign to do this stuff. So anyway, I sprayed the bleach and water solution on the roosting area and anywhere else that they tend to spend a lot of time. This helps to cut back on things like bumblefoot or just any other spread of disease. And this is the perfect time of day to do this because it is hot. And this stuff will just dissipate really, really quickly. So I don't have to worry about the chickens getting into it or having it be something that affects them in that way. And we actually discovered doing this a while back, and it works. So, and it makes it smell better in here. Which, if you know anything about chickens or any kind of animal, that is something that brings in the flies. Lots of them. So I'm going to move you over here. Anyway, so we have probably a good 6 or 7 nesting boxes. They all tend to use probably about 2 of them. And it's fine. It makes it easy to collect the eggs. So anyway, you'll see that there's quite a bit on there, but that will dry really, really quickly. And then I do on the edges where they sit too. And I just find that it helps to reduce whatever we might be battling. Even the healthiest of flocks can sometimes just get weird stuff every once in a while. But if you keep it clean and you keep up on maintaining it, it tends to really help bring down that problem. Okay. Last little bit of cardboard. And then I have even extra for next time. So, and again, there's no shortage of the cardboard. I mean, doing our business, so I always have a supply. Okay, the rest of these are going to just go outside. Okay, so now, as you can see, everything is cleaned out. Everything is layered with the cardboard, and then I just bring in the shavings and spread it all about. Give me a second. Okay, so I get some shavings from Tractor Supply. I like that. I like the pine, and I like the smaller shavings. It just does a better job breaking down in our garden in the long run. So you just spread it out until it covers the floor. I'm still learning all this good stuff, so bear with me. Little background on myself. I actually grew up in a rural area of California. My father and my mother, we had a 20-acre ranch. We raised our own beef cattle, our own hogs. We had chickens and we had rabbits. And just a great way to grow up. Really learning the value of farm-raised food and the benefits of that. And just really finding a love for it. And I guess as kids we all hate doing those chores, but then when you get older and you get your own family, you see the benefit of it, the blessing of it, the freedom it brings. I know a lot of us over the last year have really discovered the importance of that. Not to be scared, but to be prepared. With this whole pandemic, it's made people kind of revert back to the old ways of doing things. Sorry, I'm very sweaty. It's very hot in here. Anyway, so just a little bit of bedding in each, kind of spread out the stuff. They will continue to spread it out as they get in here. And they're great workers when you need them to be. So that's pretty much what I do, and this is the finished product. So I will show you. And I can always add more bark if I wanted, or more shavings if I wanted. I could also add the straw back in here if I wanted to, but this is what works for us. And we have happy chickens. They like it. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. I hope to be doing more of this. So enjoy. Thank you.